What's going on, everybody? I wanted to make a video that you could refer back to if you're feeling unmotivated and you've kind of run out of that spark to get to where you want to be at or get the things that you want to get done. And the truth is, we live in a world where everything's built for speed. We want fast money, fast fame, fast success. We want the result without the process. We want the reward without the grind. And people chase viral moments, instant likes, and overnight wins. Because that's what we're shown. That's what we're sold. But there's a truth that no one wants to say out loud. 90% of the time, fast success fades. It burns really bright, but then it disappears. Because what's built fast usually does not last. And the truth is, we treat motivation like it's everything. Like it's the key to greatness. And don't get me wrong, motivation is amazing when it's there. It feels good, it lifts you up, it gives you that spark that you need to begin something. But you can't build a life around something that comes and goes, that fades in and out. Because the reality is, motivation doesn't show up every day. There's going to be days when you don't feel like working, days when you're tired, and days when you don't see progress. There's days when no one's watching, and on those days, motivation's silent. It's non-existent. And that's where most people quit. That's where I've quit. That's where you've quit. That's where our friends and family have quit. Not because they weren't talented, not because they weren't capable, but it's because they were waiting to feel it. Waiting for motivation to carry them to their goals. But it never will. What actually carries you is consistency. It's not flashy. It's not exciting. Honestly, it's kind of boring. But that's what makes it powerful. Consistency means doing the right things over and over again, even when you don't feel like it. It's choosing the small, often invisible actions that build momentum over time. Think of it like brushing your teeth. One time doesn't change anything, but you do it every day, your health stays in check. Same goes for your goals. Whether you're investing a little bit of money each week, showing up to the gym even when you're tired, or journaling one paragraph a day for your mental health. Those small steps don't feel like much in the moment, but over time, they stack. And when they stack, they compound. And that's the power of consistency. It turns your average effort into long-term success. Notice I say average effort. You don't need to go crazy. You don't need to go all in every day. You just need to keep going. And that's the real secret. Because progress isn't about how intense you are. It's just about staying consistent. But I like to think of consistency like a vehicle. It'll take you from point A to point B to point C, but there needs to be some type of fuel. And that's where discipline comes in. Because showing up, especially on the hard days, is not easy. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. And it's not about being strict, it's not about being robotic. It's about following through on your commitments to yourself. It's about building trust with your future. So let's say you set a goal to run 3 times a week. The first week, you're motivated. The weather's nice, your playlist is fresh, you're excited. But then week 2 hits. It's cold outside. Your legs are sore. You're tired after work. That's the moment your discipline will be tested. Are you going to keep that promise to yourself? Or are you going to give up on yourself? And the reality is, most people let comfort win. But the ones who grow, they'll show up anyway. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's not about never missing a day. Because the reality is, we'll never be perfect, and there's probably going to be a day or two where we miss, and life gets in the way. All it is about missing less often. And it's a skill. And like any skill, the more you practice it, the stronger it gets. Now, if you combine these two skills, consistency and discipline, you can turn your goals into reality. One is going to build the habit, the other is going to strengthen the habit. One shows up daily, the other one shows up when it's hardest. And when you combine the two, you truly become a different type of person. You become not just a dreamer, but someone who actually accomplishes their goals. And the more consistent and disciplined you become, the more you start to trust yourself. And that's the part most people don't talk about enough. Every time you show up, especially when it's hard, you prove something to yourself. You prove that you can count on yourself, and that's powerful. Because self-trust is the foundation of your confidence. It's what allows you to go all in on your goals without second-guessing yourself. It's what gives you peace of mind at night, knowing that you honored the commitment you made to yourself. You start seeing yourself not just as a dreamer, but as a doer. You stop breaking promises to yourself, and that changes everything. Because once you trust yourself, nothing feels out of reach. You stop needing external validation, you stop chasing approval from other people, and you become grounded, focused, and unshakable. And you build your life on actions, not just intentions. And that's when the real transformation begins. The sad part is, most people give up because they're thinking in days and not years. They want everything fast, and if they don't succeed after 1 week, they start to question if it's actually worth it. Most people forget that real growth is slow, real progress is quiet, and real success is invisible in the beginning. But the people who truly win and accomplish their goals, they're the ones who play the long-term game. They're not obsessed with likes, with views, or quick wins. They're focused on building habits, stacking days, and becoming the type of person that success sticks to. So the real question is, who do you become when your motivation disappears? Who are you when no one's watching, when it's not fun, when you don't feel like it? Because that's truly who you are. And if you don't like that person, that's your sign to change. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for motivation to magically show up in return. Start now, show up, stay consistent, and build discipline. Because once again, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. Because if you can master these two skills, consistency and discipline, you can truly become unstoppable. And the thing is, not immediately, not easily, but inevitably. Because real success isn't built in the moment. It's built every day, brick by brick, decision by decision. And the truth is, the world doesn't need more fast success. It needs more people who are willing to build something real for themselves. Something that lasts and something that's earned. So if this message resonates with you, I want you to take a second right now and ask yourself, how am I going to build consistency in my life? How am I going to strengthen my skill of discipline, even when no one's watching or rooting me on? And I'm not telling you to overhaul your life overnight. Just choose one thing, one simple habit, one area, and start small, but I want you to start now. Because the people who win aren't the ones who wait to feel ready. They're the ones who start with what they have and stay with it when times are hard. I challenge you guys to work on your consistency, to work on your discipline, and really see if it helps you achieve the goals that you want to accomplish in life. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day.